Smoke Some Podcast, episode 7. It's your boy, the Visionary Mind.
It's your boy, Raw.
Man, hey, we did 3 podcast episodes this week, bro.
Yeah, we actually did, man. We've been working overtime, man.
Consistency.
Working,
man.
Yes, sir.
So, like I said on the last podcast, bro, I really wanted to, when I bring guests on here, I want to bring people that I really rock with at first. You feel me? Because you don't never want to, people see you do new shit, and they be like, bro, why you ain't include me type shit. I know the people around me, and I know the people I fuck with ain't gonna do that, but it's just the simple fact that, when you rock with people, you gotta get them on first. Because once you plateau and get bigger, you wanna, keep a certain foundation.
What you saying for sure, bro. I understand that, like you said, you bring the people in that you mess with the most, because at the end of the day, those are people that was believing in you, that was putting forth the whole type of mindset for you to get to where you get to. So, of course, you got to get them their flowers for sure.
Facts. We got a special guest today, though. We got my dog, Big Peaz. But look, this a day one nigga, though, for real, though. We grew up together.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I was the little homie trying to run around with them, you feel me?
Yeah.
They running around and going on 3 mile. I can't go on 3 mile type shit, you know what I'm saying?
I can't get off the porch.
I'm talking about, block parties that you can hear from grass shit, bro. They be having their annual, you know what I'm saying, block party. And this shit was my first time going, being grown type shit. You know what I'm saying? You build a pattern of doing things and not doing things, and once you finally go, oh shit, damn, I should have been going to this.
Yeah, I don't lie. This was your first year? This one?
Cause I was in college all the money. Yeah. So this is my first year, officially, going and staying the whole time.
Yeah.
I've been before, but it'd be breeze by, okay, I see what up, y'all over here, yep, and I'm gone. But this is my first year, you know what I'm saying?
He got to see that straight contest.
That full effect of it.
So much ass out there, bro. It's
ass blue.
But no, this is my guy though, man. You know what I'm saying? He even blessed us, you know what I'm saying, with his song, bro, to be our theme song.
Oh, yeah,
got a shout out to him, bro.
You already know.
Shit, I appreciate that.
Man, because I was fucking with the song, but the song been out for years, bro. And I knew once I started this podcast what it was going to be, I knew that I wanted that as the theme song. So it's just shit,
Yeah, that song fire shit.
Fire as fuck. And the video was even crazy. Super video. It was bro, it was different because it's you don't see too many videos like that. That reminds you of 90s videos where, you know what I'm saying, you see the girls, you see the hot tub.
Yeah, type shit.
And it wasn't
party type.
And it wasn't oversaturated. It was just it's just right. You know what I'm saying? That song. I wish I had some credit in that bitch, but
you know what the thing was about that? I really wanted to smoke so much crud in that mansion, but the host, you feel me? He had the cameras and shit, so he was watching. So he was he even popped in because he thought we was smoking. We was smoking weed in the garage. They told us we could smoke in the garage as long as we had the garage door open. So alright, cool, you know what I'm saying? He even popped in because he thought somebody was smoking inside the house. I'm nah, we ain't gonna do no drugs. I wanted to have a blunt in that whole bathroom.
it fit the song.
I wanted to have a big fat ass backwood in that hot tub. Actually, if you go back and watch, it's you gotta catch it. It's a couple clips where you can actually see the blunt sitting on the little. On the little.
I'm about to go watch that.
The hot tub and shit.
So, bro, we about to get out. We thought about it.
Thanks.
I sat there. I was at least get the blunt in the video. I at least let him see people he had a dookie right there.
Yeah. But we got Big Peaz in, man. What's up with you, bro? What you been up to?
Shit, man. I just been working, getting this project ready. You know what I'm saying? And, just taking life a day at a time, the only way you can, you know what I mean? Facts. I appreciate you for having me, my nigga. I'm a Visionary Mind. This definitely been one of my guys since elementary school, though. And he was even younger.
You know, this is crazy. This the only guy I know that lived on my block twice in 2 different houses.
Shit, nigga, he been on the block for years.
2 different houses.
Hey, look. That's facts.
So both sides of the street. Listen. He lived on the house closer to Mac, and now he lived, not no more, but he did live in the middle house closer to our side street. But it was crazy. He moved back to the block, 2 different houses. I'm dang. Only in Detroit.
Real spill though, that shit.
That's how the city is though. Like a lot of people don't leave their hoods for real. Like they move around the corner type shit.
Cause it's about like, cause you know that area, you pretty much you know everybody around there and shit. So it's like you don't want to. You feel safer. At least you just feel like you get more. You'll be more in the loop on what's going on around the neighborhood because you know more people in the neighborhood. Like it feel good to know. Like when I first moved to Audubon, back then, my auntie was the mail lady.
Oh shit. Okay.
Like he could tell you, my auntie been the mail lady in that neighborhood for 30 years. Like she delivered all the blocks. Then she got older and she like my knees can't really take all these steps, and so they put her on a route which is all businesses with no steps, and she did every business on Mac from Ross to
Veneer.
No. From Ross coming back towards Alter. She did Devonshire store. The Chatsworth was the end of her route.
Thanks.
So she did from Ross and Mac to Chatsworth and Mac for the last like 10. The hood.
Everybody mail came on time too.
For facts.
I can't say the same now, but Hey, did you see they was on your shirt to a dispensary now?
Oh yeah, that was always coming. Once dispensaries got hot and they let go of Devonshire store, you want to hit this though? But like what that was coming.
Yeah.
Because I mean like, and that's another thing like being in the know. Like we've known them store owners
for years.
I remember store owners before them. The guy that got killed.
Yeah.
At the store. You feel me? Like
they got killed at the store.
Yeah.
The owner did?
Nah, it was one of like one of his little cousins or whatever. Niggas came in there to actually rob the place. They didn't have no bulletproof glass. You know what I'm saying? Most stores got the
got the glass.
Yeah, they didn't have no glass and shit. And so the niggas they shot him in the face. He was a vegetable for like 6 months. Like he was still alive, but he was a vegetable in a coma, and they finally let him go. You feel me?
Damn.
But I remember seeing that on the news. I'm like, that's the stove. I'm like, that's the stove. I'm like, damn.
Crazy like that.
And so some newer, Mark and them got it. You feel me? And ever since then, that it's been like we know that they know us. Like I've been buying fucking liquor from that motherfucker since I was like 13, 14. I just said, go pick up my shit and already. You feel me? She done called the store on him like, my nephew finna come up there and give me a case of Miller Lite and a double shot.
Yeah.
He on the way. You know what I'm saying? So like they know me. You feel me? And when you that village, you feel me? It's the village of the hood and shit. You know what I'm saying? And they end up when Devonshire closed, they end up getting a dispensary, the old Little Caesars.
Yeah.
That was their first dispensary. It's the old Little Caesars.
Oh yeah.
The all natural. Yeah. That's where I shot the Don't Listen video at. That scene where I got the art. That's Mark in that video.
Damn.
He was behind the counter in that video. Like it just showed like kind of like full circle. Like you know what I'm saying? Like from them knowing me, cause my auntie is the mail lady. And cause she, you know what I'm saying, cause she the mail lady, they gave her more credit than other people, cause she gotta bring them checks to their building too. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to treat her, you know what I'm saying? Certain people, they don't want to treat her wrong. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get on her bad side and have her fuck up the mail one day, or you know what I'm saying? So it just all come full circle like that, and they had the other dispensary in them, and when the hook went on.
That's crazy. I didn't know they had a dispensary.
They went start remodeling Devonshire, and I was like, that's finna be their next one. Like that's finna be their dispensary. They finna turn that bitch to the crust though for sure.
Thanks.
And we back.
It was crazy, bro. I went to Clark, so I'm walking across Mac to get to the crib, to my grandma's crib. I see niggas my age run on the bitch with half pints. I'm like, the fuck up?
Yeah, thanks.
Shout out to a real Clark nigga.
Man.
Oh yeah, Clark Elementary.
Yeah, Clark Elementary.
Did your teacher have two last names? Did you?
I don't know, cause I had
Miss Bowens or Miss Jordan.
Jordan might have been there, but I don't think she was my teacher. I had Turner. and I had another new teacher that came there.
They sound.
Turner, everybody know Turner though. Everybody.
Was Teacher Flo still there?
I don't think so.
Yeah, you lucky. With Teacher Flo, she went like down in like the military or some shit, and that's how she like taught like a drill sergeant. Like she was a drill
so
sergeant.
she's loud as hell in that bitch.
Call you by your last name, strong as hell, and motherfucking be like banging on desk and shit like she was crazy.
Doing too much.
Doing too much.
But no, let's get back to the music, bro. What you been working on as far as music, bro? Because I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Like, a lot of people will just say certain shit to people about, like, their music and, like, that's your homework, bro. I really fuck with bro music because it's, like, to me, when I first heard it, bro, everybody was, like, on some street shit. I'm not saying he ain't make street music, but he was just on some street shit. And his was different, bro. It sounded futuristic. Like, at the time I was listening, it was, like, you can tell a new sound about to come with it. Like, instead of just, like, mainstream artists using auto-tune and melonizing and doing different stuff, artists on the come up was gonna pick that up. I really think it derived from artists in the underground coming up, and then mainstream was like, okay,
yeah. Honestly, I feel like it did too. It's more of an indie type of style,
right?
For sure. Than it is mainstream. But like you said, they picked it up.
But I liked it. And the hooks are so catchy. It's not a song you're gonna hear from bro where the hook not gonna catch your attention. Our theme song, I like it because of the hook, and then it matched the beat, and then he melodized, and then he doing like that was different.
You wanna know? I gotta give you the crazy story of how the hook came to be for that song.
Okay, let's get it.
This gonna fuck you up. So look, right? When I originally had got that beat and shit, shout out to my nigga Peanut. Like Peanut made that beat. And so originally, the hook was the beginning of the second verse. The original hook was, and we could ride VIP on 94, curtains up, V98 on the radio. That was originally the hook.
Fire.
That's fire.
And so, I was ad-libbing the hook. And while I was ad-libbing, I was just in the background going, I was doing that, and I was like, I'm like, damn, that sound kind of. I'm like, let me hear how that shit sounded, cause I ain't, you know what I'm saying. I didn't know if it was gonna sound right, you know what I'm saying, cause I was just humming. I didn't even know if the mic like was gonna really catch it. So I muted the hook, and and when I played it and I heard it, I was like, oh, this shit kind of sound better than the hook.
Damn.
And so I'm like, all right, fuck it. Deleted the hook. Deleted the original hums. Went back. Now let me just try something. I went back. Like really did like hummed it for real with like me knowing that's how I want to hum it now. And did it. And then went back in between. I was smoking on this crab. Like I was smoking while I was doing it. Like I was really blowing like while I was doing this. I be smoking on this crab like, and my niggas be smoking on it. You feel me? And it was just when it came that it changed the whole song. That song was gonna be completely different.
Damn.
If I hadn't did that humming, if that humming hadn't have caught me like how it did, it would have been a completely different. It probably wouldn't even been fire.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it would have been like kind of fire, but it wouldn't have been that. That changed like my verses and everything. Yeah. I ended up making what was the hook, the first part of the verse. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that kept it just. You feel me?
Yeah. In the vibe.
Man, cause that shit is fire.
Fire as fuck. He be in here mimicking the beat every time we edit it, we put it on our videos and shit. Bro, like, make sure you put it in there, bro. You make sure you put it in there. I'm like, yeah, I got you.
When I heard that beat, bro, I was like, I called Peanut. I'm like, bro, do anybody got this beat? He was like, no. I'm like,
it crazy.
I'm like, bro, listen to me, bro. I need it. I was like, bro, I got you. I was like, bro, when you hear it, you gonna be like, yeah, you needed it. I'm like, you gonna hear it. And when I motherfucking finished it and did the you know what I'm saying, the verses and put the mix down on it.
You got that on your phone, man? You gotta play that. We gotta play that for sure.
Yeah, we gotta play that for sure.
We gotta play that one. Cause man, trust and believe, man. like I said, when I first heard it, I'm like, God damn, like it was the beat for me, man. It just was like that, dun 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 dun. dun. I'm like, that this shit fire.
Me, even like down to me, even incorporating V98 is because the beat to me just sounded like
sweet.
And then that's the train shit too, though. Like that's what I like. This sounds like some shit you'll be hearing on V98, not on none. This is you hearing on V98, and so I'm like, I'm gonna call this bitch V98. That was what even made me say the V98 shit for the hook. Originally, it was like, that's just what this shit sound like. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just humming, freestyling, singing. And shit, and that shit came about. Hums came about, and then the hums became the main thing. And I was like, yeah, this gon'. And everybody was like, damn, like,
yeah, that shit was some shit.
It was some shit together. Fire.
And the video, I don't lie, the video really, I saw the video being way different. Well, it was other stuff that I wanted in there, like, you feel me? I really wanted, like, I wanted to have a motherfucking drone chasing the motherfucking S5 on 94. You feel me? Like I want them to zoom in while the roof open to show the bitch hitting the butt. Like I wanted some crazy shit. But we, you know what I'm saying? We got what we got, and I love what we, cause that shit came out fire though. Like that
I saw the video before I saw the song. I heard the song.
Like girls. Like them, like when we got them girls, like I'm one of the only niggas in the city that like really like I made niggas boss up they model game for their videos, cause niggas was all niggas for real. You know what I'm saying? Like
gang strap.
If a nigga made a song for some females, then they had females, cause they, you know what I'm saying? They like it ain't gonna be right if it ain't no girls in it. But I was like, I need some girls. Like I got tired of doing videos and not having girls, like having girls like
what about
back out on, or I ain't had no money to pay them. You feel me? So they wasn't just fucking with me coming through. Like I'ma just fuck with you because you fired. You feel me? Like so once I start actually finding fire girls, shout out to my manager Bianca. You feel me? Because they know a lot. They know a lot of these. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them chicks in that video was from them and from my nigga Marty, Surreal Legacy Marty. You feel me? He was one of the first ones in the city with the modeling agency, making sure them, you know what I'm saying, like
bringing bad bag in,
bringing the bag in and bringing them baddies in. So he got a couple of them was his girls and my, you know what I'm saying, my people's home girls and shit. And after that, it's just like I gotta have something in every video, and I kept having something in every video. Damn. And everybody was always asking, like, bro, where you finding that? Bro, where you finding these hoes at, bro? Them bitches, bro, where them bitches be in your video? So like, that's when I started to see like how effective that was.
Yeah.
So when I saw the bids, I'm like, damn, the girls look good as fuck. 3-4 girls on this Jeep with us, all you know, this Jeep next, all Jeep naked, all different flavors. Like I little cuz and bro in the front seat. I'm on the back with the girls. You feel me? With the baddies.
Yeah. Facts.
The niggas was like, bro, your shit just was looking like. Shout out to my nigga Danny on his win.
Oh yeah.
The day the video dropped, or the day Super Ray sent me the video. He sent me the private link or whatever. I was with Danny. And I played that bitch for him. I showed it to him. And that nigga Danny was like, after it went up, he was like, bitch, I'm sick you got the hardest video in the city right now. He's like, it's them hoes. He's like, niggas ain't got no bitches like that in their videos, bro. He like, dog, Super Ray. He did your shit hard, bro. I was like, yeah, they gonna fuck with this, and everybody, you know what I'm saying, everybody fuck with that. That's one of my favorite songs, though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just, you know, been working on more stuff like that. Like, you know, I'm gonna make good smoker music because I'm a smoker.
Facts.
You feel me?
Anyways,
I smoked with Snoop Dogg.
Ooh, you got to smoke with Snoop. Hey, that's my brother right there. Real shit.
Bro, had me fried.
He be having that shit. That's my dream right there.
First time I had some bubble gum.
Shout out Snoop Dogg.
Hey,
We gonna smoke one day.
Shout out Snoop Dogg, but shout out Uncle Mill. That's Uncle Mill.
Oh yeah.
Uncle Mill, one of our me and my uncle, co-host on here. But that's his dream though. Like
Hey, it's possible. I'm here to tell you for sure. It's possible because I did it.
Yeah, facts. How'd that come about?
Damn. So my boy, y'all know, Ha Davis.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out, bro. That's my brother. You feel me? That's my guy. Like from the beginning. You feel me? So like we Snoop started fucking with him and shit. He was like telling Ha like, you feel me, like I'ma either bring you out here when I'm in Cali or when I come to Detroit, I'ma come fuck with you. And whichever one come first. So he like, bet, you know what I'm saying? Then it just so happened that Snoop was DJing the Techno Fest that year, 2015.
Shout out
to 2015. So, you know, Snoop was DJing the Techno Fest. That was like one of his, I think that might have been one of like his first gigs as a DJ. Not like, you know, I think he might have only been like a year or two in. Might have been his first time DJing in Detroit.
Yeah.
Well, so he had hit Ha up and was like, you know, I'm gonna be here Memorial Day and shit. So I'm gonna come fuck with you and shit. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, bet, like, when you get here, you know, let me know, like, you know what I'm saying, where you staying at and everything, so I come pull up on you and shit. And he was like, no, I told you I'm coming to fuck with you. So wherever you chilling at, I'm pulling up on you.
Oh yeah.
So like I'll be at the studio with my niggas. He's like, I'll be at the studio with my niggas. You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm coming in. And show his shit the next morning. This when I used to sleep in the studio, like living that bitch. You feel me? Like literally working. Like nigga, that was my crib. Like I was living in the studio and I go to my auntie house. You feel me? Wash my clothes, change clothes, take a shower, all that every day. You feel me? Like I was living in the studio on the couch in that bitch. You feel me?
Yeah.
And woke up. Motherfuckers like cleaning shit up, you know what I'm saying? Niggas shuffling around, niggas like shit. That nigga Snoop supposed to be pulling up in like an hour or two, nigga. Don't call nobody, don't tell nobody, we don't want to flood this bitch with people and shit, and have them running off and all that shit. So I'm like, alright, I ain't telling nobody, you feel me? I ain't even finna call nobody, cause I don't want niggas to be like, man, they ain't phone, I don't want to call everybody in, you feel me? So I'm like, alright, I'm like, shit. So I start, you know what I'm saying, trying to clean shit up. I'm trying to make a little folder to play music for them and shit, you know what I'm saying? And about 11:30, 12 o'clock, we see this motherfucking Sprinter and Escalade come through the back alley. Cause we had a studio on 8 Mile and Redmond.
Okay.
So we had the motherfucking, you know, there's a dispensary right there.
Yeah.
And the next street you come through the alley and pull back off Redmond and shit. So he pulled through the alley and he was thinking that that's where we was at. We like, no, you gotta come around and pull in. You feel me? Like you in the alley, cause they had stopped. They like, no, you in the alleyway, you feel me? So,
you know, you in Detroit.
They pull it out front. You feel me? No, Snoop Pops from Detroit. My auntie worked with him. He was a man, he worked for the post office. My auntie worked with him.
Oh yeah, that's some close shit for sure.
Well, yeah, so he pulled up.
Deal is.
He pulled up to that bitch. Bam. Like, damn, it's Snoop. And like, I was like, dog, it's Snoop. Like, I was trying to keep my cool though. Like, I wasn't trying to be like, oh my god, like it's Snoop.
Man,
you feel me? Like, I didn't want to be like all crazy. Like, I'm
icon.
Like, it's hot. Like, bro, it's Snoop. This everybody uncle right here.
Facts.
Weed icon, rap icon.
It don't matter.
Hey, him and Shaq like top 3 black people all time.
Facts, bro.
In our generation.
Facts. It's not a human on earth that don't know Snoop.
Oh God.
It's not a human that don't know Shaq.
That's truth too.
But he just don't smoke, so that's the only.
Yeah, that's the thing. But this man smoked in the White. That's what this man smoked in the White House.
I heard about that. I was watching that shit.
This man smoked in the White House.
So I hear it in the bathroom.
He's standing on 8 Mile and Redmond, the red cameras on with us.
That's some real shit.
You feel me? At our studio.
Damn.
You feel what I'm saying?
He ain't gonna come that way.
Hey, we won't even think to come that
We
way.
ain't think to come that way.
Like, he pulled straight up, but this a Snoop.
Facts.
Like, who gonna be on that with everybody? Wherever he pull up, that mother's gonna be like, it's Snoop. Like, they're not even gonna say Snoop. They gonna say, that's your big uncle Snoop, bro. So it's like, damn, like this nigga really here. You hear me?
In the flesh.
Like he in the flesh, in this bitch with a mink on, bro. This nigga full length, bro. It's Memorial Day, bro. It's May.
You talking about
This nigga had on a full length mink with like some crispy ass hospital scrubs, bro. Like it was like the fit was like. It looked like some hospital scrubs, but not no hospital scrubs. Just like
some shit. They got some shit.
It looked like I'm sure it probably cost that shit. It was probably some Versace scrubs, but that shit was. You feel me? Like I'm like, bro, this nigga dressed like he was coming to Detroit in February. Like, and he has some LA Lakers slippers on.
See, you know he don't play by LA.
He don't play about LA. I said, bro, this nigga came full length mink. This shit was crazy, but he was a smooth, solid, real nigga. You know what I'm saying? He followed me and the whole gang on Instagram to this day.
Damn.
That's real.
Yeah, because most of them famous they're
Now some niggas ain't even finna look at their phone.
Yeah, facts. Hey, so look, on Smoke Song Podcast, right, bro, we don't really want to barrage you with too many questions, you feel me? We really want to get a vibe going, bro. So we usually do like a little slight intermission where we just kind of vibe out to the artist's music, bro. So in honor of my day one nigga, man, coming up here and fucking with me on the podcast, bro, you got to bless us with some music, bro. You know, so we usually, you know what I'm saying, we try to pick the songs like far as like, you know.
I'm going to play out the V98 first because I know y'all want to hear that, you feel me? That's out though. That's out on all platforms.
Yeah,
all platforms. Yeah. Spotify, YouTube, Apple Music,
Tidal,
our theme song.
Tap in, get that V98.
Tap in the Smoke Song Podcast in order to hear it, and it's in the link. So you are.
Hey, no lie, V98 is a song that I literally could put Snoop Dogg on that bitch. Or Rick Ross.
Facts though. I ain't gonna lie. Snoop on that video would have been fire.
Snoop on that video.
Oh, you can think about it. The beat, just the beat alone, Snoop would eat that motherfucker up. With the, hey, look, with the little new style though with it.
I'm honored that, you feel me, you even asked me, like, nigga, that's like one of my dreams. That's what I made it for.
Yeah,
it to be a soundtrack to people's life. Like, everybody smoke, everybody drink. You feel me? Like,
you turn
up. When you hit that motherfucking blunt, you might be. Like, you feel like, so, yeah, that's that shit though.
Yeah, facts.
That's my mindset in the making, and I just, you know what I'm saying, I make music that I be feeling, and I hope it be the soundtrack to people's life.
So, how long have you been in the music industry?
I've been in the music industry since 2009.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So that's when I first started performing. That's when I first got paid for music, BMI. I got a live performance check through BMI.
Damn. How'd that feel?
It felt fucking extra check. I don't know how this is like probably the ultimate finesse though, but I got a check for payment for background music for an NFL game.
Damn.
Explain that. You can't just say that all casual.
Trying to make beats at that time, so I had made some beats, and I had just learned about BMI, and like you had to register your stuff to BMI. For me, it was like a form of copyright.
Yeah.
You feel me? So like, if I register my shit to BMI, can't nobody steal it. And so I had registered. I thought I was registering my beats. You feel me? Like thinking like, you feel me? Can't nobody steal it because my shit on BMI. You feel me? So, and whatever I named the beat ended up being a beat that they used for background music, and it came back to me.
Damn.
Like it came, you know what I'm saying? It came back to me. It might have been 10 other motherfuckers that had the same name. You know what I'm saying? And they probably got paid too, but that was my first time. That was my actual first time getting paid from BMI for music.
And it felt good to get paid.
You feel me? And I did a show, and I did a show at the Bullfrog, and I had registered the show, and I got paid for it.
Damn.
So I was like, oh yeah. My pops gave me the game. He said any place that that they can broadcast over the radio or do any kind of broadcasting, you can get paid for performing there.
Facts.
No matter how big or small. As long as they can broadcast over the airwaves at any point in time. As long as they able to. Like, they don't have to, not if they are broadcasting while you performing. It's just the venue has to be able to broadcast live if, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If need be, you can get paid for performing there.
Damn.
My pops told me that in 2009, and ever since, dude.
And then I seen something with you and Hellas on Instagram. He was talking to you. He was giving you some game, man. Talk about that, bro, because I want the audience to kind of put that in context, because he said a lot of good things.
He was bigging me up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, and he was actually telling the people his relationship to me, which is through my father. My father was like one of the first people to put him in the studio. He seen his potential and was like, you need to be in the studio. My pops had a studio. And he used to let him come up there. He used to let him come up there every day, you know, whenever he wanted to, and work on his craft, work on whatever it was, whether it was rapping or making beats, you know what I'm saying? And that, you know, he was explaining that to the people, like he saw something in him, and he was young, he was like 15, 16. He was like, it's been, you know what I'm saying, he's grateful for that ever since. And I remember when I first really started rapping and was taking it serious, my pops was like, you know what I'm saying, whatever you need on that, I can, you know what I'm saying, try my best to put it together for you or whatever. And so I'm like, man, I really want to work with Hellas. So like, if you know him, like, just like introduce him, like try to, you know what I'm saying, try to get me this. Like I don't know how to get in touch with this nigga. So like if you know him, can you put me in touch with him? Cause I really want to work with him. And he was like, I think I could do that. He was like, I know. He's like, yeah, I know the guy. He's like, I know the guy. That's what he said. He's like, I know the guy. And I was like, he was like, let me see if I still got his number, and I'm gonna call him, and then I'm gonna call you back. And so he called him. And he called him the next day. He was like, I called. He was like, he ain't hit me back or whatever, so I don't know. He like, but I'll let you know if he do. And then like the next day, he texted me. He was like, hey, I talked to him. He was like, I talked to him. He was like, I told him you my son, and I arranged for you to go meet him on such and such day, and buy one beat from him or whatever, and it's how much he gonna charge you for the beat, and he gonna record you too. He gonna record the session for you too. So I was like, damn,
yeah, cause Elba one of the goats in the city. Man.
One of the goats. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, I have to get a hell of a beat. And I went there, I met him, you feel me? He a DBZ head, so I love that. You feel me? He loved DBZ, so I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, I fuck with this nigga for sure. And we made a song called Why I'm Fly. And even that then wasn't like the type of beats he was making. You feel me? I remember he was like that. He's like, this one of my favorite songs because ain't nobody came. You the first nigga come here and make a song like this. Like it's gotta be destined some kind of way. And even like my old dude, like he was a legend in this shit. He produced the No Panties song. They used to come on BET Uncut.
Hey, that's some funny shit.
You remember that song? You come on BET Uncut. I ain't got my panties on. That was his artist. He made that beat, and he made that hook, and he shot that video, and that was his club that they shot it at.
Damn.
Shout out to your
Hey, shout out to BET
and he had it on BET Uncut. So like, I always felt like this music shit was destined for me, because I'm like, I know who my pops is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My manager, Bez, was like, she was throwing concerts when I was in high school. You feel me? She used to be hanging out with Jadakiss and Mobb Deep and Lil Wayne. And
she was around.
You feel me? She was big. Yeah, like she was.
Hey, but you just met Jadakiss. Tell us about that, bro.
That actually wasn't my first time meeting Jadakiss.
Okay.
That was like probably my third or fourth time seeing Kiss. I shout out to XFMS, my name Big Guy, Big D, Lil E. You feel me?
Shout out to them, boy.
I'm a part of that. You know what I'm saying? Forever in my family for real. And they was the link to Jadakiss. My nigga Hip, he from Yonkers, New York. You feel me? He basically from the same hood as Kiss and DMX.
Okay.
And so like, yeah, like DMX come to Detroit, he drove my big homie drop top around downtown and shit.
Damn.
You feel me? Like
the world's so small, bro.
You feel me? So like he always, he always would bring the locks and shit to Detroit with him, and they be in the hood on Mac. Niggas over there know, niggas in, you know what I'm saying, over on that side know. Feel me? The bag zone, niggas know, niggas in the bag zone know what the fuck was going on, cause they pulling up, seeing Kiss and Sheek Louch and Styles P out on the motherfucking block. You feel me? Like damn, like you feel me? So like, we had a show in Ohio, in Columbus, and that was my first time meeting Kiss. And like, you see him, you know what I'm saying? This was before I met Snoop Dogg. This was actually before. This was like 2013, 2014. We went to. I'm tripping. This was after. This was 2015. We went to do a show. Lil E was performing. With him and shit and everything. We got the mall with him the next day and shit. Lil E had shot a video. And Kiss was in the video. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
and stamped him at the end of the video.
That's a big stamp of approval.
Put a big stamp on him and shit. And so he like, I met him then and he was cool as hell. You feel me? Like cool as fuck, chilling, we talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Voice really raspy like that. Like voice real raspy like that. I'm like, he really just sound like this for real. Like that shit was funny as hell. But nah, he was a cool nigga. This last time we was at Club Live.
Shout out Club Live.
Earlier this year, no, that shit was fire. That shit was lit. That shit was loud as hell. That shit was going dumb in that bitch. I ain't even gonna. Lil Wayne came up in that bitch. Tariq was in that bitch.
I would say Lil Ricky was in that bitch.
Lil Will was in that bitch.
Power Tariq.
Yeah, Power Tariq. Michael Rainey Jr. He was in that bitch.
I still like confront him for killing ghosts, but
hey, look, I was like, this would be the perfect time. Let me press him about that shit, dog.
I'm trying to teach more.
but niggas, you feel me? Like, when niggas be in the club, like, bro, niggas really be chilling. Like, the whole thing is, like, and it's a part of networking, too, and it's something that, like, I'm real good at is networking. Like, you just gotta, like, don't look like you only trying to meet them for what they already know you want to meet them for.
facts.
Like, don't, you feel me? Just be cool, be yourself, talk shit. You know what I'm saying? Something you ain't gonna always get in, but if you know somebody and they know somebody, then there it is. You feel me? You gotta, you feel me? Just, alright, yeah, I know, I'm here. Sometimes it's just being there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We learning
the same thing now about moving around and networking. It's more than just producing content. You gotta get out there to the people.
No, you gotta produce that content for sure. And I'm, you know what I'm saying, I'm learning that more and more. You gotta produce that content, but you do gotta move around. You gotta move around.
Be in multiple places.
And that shit was just like, we was in Miami celebrating my cousin's birthday, and we went to Club Live and just hit. It was like, I'm in Miami, where you at? I'm like, shit, I'm at the Fountain Blue. Like, we gonna be there tonight. I'm like, oh, it's on then. I'm like, cause we in there, you feel me? And me and Hip walked in together. You feel me? And then he went, got kissed. And when we got them all in there, he came, got me, we went VIP, kiss section, we partied.
Facts. Hey, good turn up. Hey, how that Miami lifestyle like, bro?
Just for the ladies, it's called 42.
Okay.
And this is kind of explaining the this came from the Miami vibe. I recorded this down there. I'm feeling good right now. Whole game on. Bunch of bad hoes. I got hundreds, I got 50s, I got 20s. That's the trick. She won't do say I got 30s. She said I would do. I got solid, she won't say that's a 42. Miami, we get busy fucking in a pool. When you go to school, who your bitch? Cause she go to two. Cause you is bitch, she just like you, she just like you. Yeah, two times, fuck that bitch like 2 times 2. Who they got the moves? I'm running the crew. I got the blue. They gon' grab a few. Yeah, I'm baby too. Baby, that's true. Get busy fucking in a pool. And then they getting busy grinding in the booth. And had to take that ass to lunch, now we at Copper Cove. And all the pics on packs and everybody know. Grab my gaze up and turned up on these hoes. Everywhere I go, I can take my home. My money don't flow. Some cold, I can buy a clothes. And my game froze. That's some gold, yeah, we got that shit. 6 rounds on my drip, I ain't matching shit. Got hundreds, I got 50s, I got 20s, that's a check. She won't do say I got 30s, she said I would do. I got solid, she won't stop, that's a 42. To Miami, we get busy fucking in a pool. She said I would do. She wants Zaza and some Birkin and some 42. I got hundreds, I got 50s, I got 20s too. That's on game, that's on game. Watch me run it, watch me run it. Watch me run it. that 42, produced by my dog Kid Crisis.
Man, that shit a vibe. I'm already high as fuck, and I was feeling
that shit
like,
had
damn.
me in a whole nother level.
Had me in the trance, like, damn.
Real shit. But it give you that type of, like you said, give you that type of mellowness to it that, oh yeah, we chilling, we on that 42, we on that, you know.
Yeah, you feel me? Like, I was in it, like, I ain't gonna lie.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, this bitch nigga feeling good as hell.
Hey, this might have to be the alternate thing.
You feel me?
We in Miami, this for sure gonna be the things that we use in Miami.
Look, you gonna fuck with it. I got a couple joints about Miami. I don't know. I made a song about Miami in 2014. It was called Miami UCI.
UCI.
Yeah. Also, that joint. It's on my SoundCloud. I never officially put that out. I'm gonna officially.
Is the song you just played officially out?
Not yet. That's on the project.
Ooh.
That's on the project.
World exclusive. Smoke Some Podcast exclusive.
Yeah, we need to get some exclusive
shit.
Everything I'm gonna play on today is off the project.
What's the name of the project?
Not Who I Am.
Why is the name there? Why you name it? Why?
Yeah, what's the science behind that, bro?
Because I've been around for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And like just how I was explaining, like my pops and his affiliation with Helliver, and you know what I'm saying, like me knowing Hip and being able to link in and connect with the Locks, and you know what I'm saying, just like being around the city and everything, like it's like really a lot of people know me. You know what I'm saying? Like people will say everybody know me, and I know everybody, and I do though. You know what I'm saying? And then so like, and I've been doing this shit for a long time, but you know sometimes you feel like people like ain't all
they undervalue you. They undervalue
you, and so I, you know what I'm saying,
if they doing that though, bro, real shit.
I was in the hospital. And I had just typed a note and was like, y'all gonna stop playing me, like y'all don't, like I'm not who I am. You feel me? And then I ended up making a song earlier this year. My hard drive had crashed. I ended up making a song. And in the song I just kept saying like they trying to play me like I'm not who I am. You feel me? And so that's where the title came from. And I, you know what I'm saying, I was already working on a project. I be working on like 5 projects at one time. Like I make a lot of music, so I be like oh yeah, this.
What make you work so hard and work so many projects like that? And what the vibe got to be like for you creatively to flourish, like, you know, to do that many projects at one time?
Especially at one time.
Man.
Not being able to make music how I wanted to when I first started, and being able to now, like learning how to engineer and mix to where like I mixed that song and I mixed and mastered V98.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
So you listening from a whole different era perspective. You're not making a song to make a song. You trying to make it like.
No. I'm making songs to make songs. Get my.
Right, but I'm saying your creativity is different when you because you gotta do it. And
yeah.
The after effects.
Yeah. Well, I get to play with it.
Yeah, and I'm about to say you get to tweak it.
Like how you like when you rapping and you performing it, it's gonna sound different once you get that other ear. Like you said, like you got your artist ear, you got your. You know.
Yeah. The engineer's ear is special though. Like I be like, man, like it's hard to explain for real. Like you just gotta have the ear, and you just know like you will look at somebody else that's listening, and y'all just have a look like oh yeah, you heard that too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that's what engineering did for me. You know what I'm saying? Like it helped me get in deeper touch with music and with myself and just keep making it, you know what I'm saying? And it helped me be like ahead and catch the sounds before they catch, you know what I'm saying? Like
everything else. Like
I was been doing auto-tune since since the start of my career, since at least like 2011, 2012.
Damn.
Yeah. For a long time fucking with it.
What makes a good engineer though? Because a lot of people that engineer and
it's your ear and how much you care about the music. Some people just do it for a check. And they just good at they
it.
just, you know, some people go to school for it and develop an ear, you know what I'm saying, and learn how to mix and master from the, you know what I'm saying, from the school perspective and shit, you know what I mean, the professional teachings of it or whatever. Some people learn it on the fly, like I learned it on the fly. You feel me? Like my pops taught me how to record, but he didn't teach me how to mix. He taught me how to press record and then how to turn my vocal up or down. He didn't teach me nothing else about it. But he taught me that.
Right.
So I'm like, I know how to record myself now. When you know what I'm saying? Like he basically, I went to his crib. He's like, I got a studio. You come over here whenever you want to and record. All you gotta do is just get you a ride over here, or you know what I'm saying? Get over here and call me if I'm here. The door open. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? He would leave me there. He'd go do his thing. He'd go in his room, go to sleep type shit. So he's like, I'm gonna show you how to record yourself, so you ain't gotta keep getting me out my room, basically. You feel me?
Yeah. Hey, why is it that black parents only take you there, or they drop you off and ain't no picking up and dropping off and shit? Tell your ass get a ride over here. All right.
Yeah, but I used to drive over there though.
Oh, okay.
Like I had a car, you feel me? I had a car, so I used to drive over there anyway.
Yeah.
Like send me the address, you know what I'm saying? But so that's how I learned how to record. So that it helped me like really just like hear the music. And what makes a good engineer is just like how much you love the music and how good your ear is.
How invested in it you are.
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause like I said, some people they go to school because they like music. Not to say that they don't have a love for music, but some of them it just really become a check for them. They don't really they ain't really trying to make new ways to mix or figure out, you know what I'm saying, new ways to engineer and shit. They just doing it how they was taught real quick, and bam, you feel me?
Yeah.
And they be good. They don't be bad. Some of them, you know what I'm saying. But like you got niggas like Seth Ferkins, that was Future and Thug and an engineer. He died a couple years ago.
Damn.
He was fucking amazing at it. You know what I'm saying? Like he had Future and Thug and them sounding like
man, boy.
You know what I'm saying?
Future,
you got 40 Drake engineer.
40 put his heart into that shit.
You feel what I'm saying? Cause 40 love the music.
And that's the thing. That's how I look at it too, though. As an engineer, you should definitely have that heart for it. Like, man, I gotta fucking tell you shit.
And that's you know what I'm saying. That brings me back to the name of my project, because I've definitely engineered most of the artists from the east side. Everybody.
Yeah.
Dragon, Bino, Look, Sada,
Shout out to the east side. Shout out to the east side, best side.
You know what I'm saying? Like I done recorded down there everybody on the east side. Everybody. You feel me? So everybody rapping know me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I done recorded countless people. You know what I'm saying? Every studio I've been in, I done doing that shit. You feel me? So it's like everybody know that I'm good at this shit. Yeah. I'm good at engineering, and that I'm good at making music.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like y'all, you know what I'm saying? I gotta put my work in too, but at the same time, y'all gonna stop trying to play me like I'm not who I am. Like y'all know who I am. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I do, what I'm capable of. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know this shit.
Facts.
You feel me? But y'all acting like y'all don't know. Y'all don't want to say y'all know. Y'all want to say it to me. Y'all want to say it to everybody else.
Facts.
So I'm, you know, putting the work in, and I'm, you know what I'm saying, finna drop this. And this, you know what I'm saying, it's some good music on there.
When you thinking about releasing it?
And I might drop this motherfucker tomorrow. But nah, I'm within the next week or two. I'm looking to release it within the next week or two. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting just waiting on a couple things to be ready. And then it's, you know what I'm saying, it's on and popping. It's going to be on all platforms. Make sure it's on all platforms. I'm going to have a couple videos for y'all coming off that bitch. You feel me? And it's going to be fun. Like, it's going to be, it's crazy. Y'all finna hear it, though. We're going to get back into it.
Yeah. Hey, so look, though, one unique thing, and it's crazy we had two guests like this week. like, how does it feel to be an artist in two hot cities right now? Like, you know what I'm saying, you move back and forth from Atlanta to the city. We had a guest, shout out Deuce, he was here earlier in the week. He moved around from Detroit to Memphis. You feel me? You know, all cities that got popping artists right now. And you being in both of those hubs, how does it feel like to be a part of that music scene in Detroit and Atlanta?
Yeah, both of them.
I love Atlanta. Atlanta is fun. Atlanta is fun. So like when I started like meeting artists from down there and working with them, and you know what I'm saying, like I was getting my engineer on down there too. You feel me?
So you got a different blend of sounds in Detroit.
Yeah.
So the question play a good factor. Like, you're an artist that move around from Detroit to Atlanta, but you're also an engineer that's getting those different sounds and different perspectives on music.
I'm hearing it from all sides. I'm seeing how people work. Like I'm seeing different people's studio processes, recording processes. That shit give you vibes. It give you vibes. Like the thing is to learn from everything and everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta live. Experience is the best teacher. You know what I'm saying? Like experience is the best teacher. Don't go too far, but like
don't sell yourself short.
Yeah, like learn.
Get
some
out
shit.
here and ride. You know, learn. Be able to see some shit.
Yeah, see some shit so you can see. You can. It really. It's just an example of when you see more, you think more.
Facts.
You just think about more of like what more you can do. What else can you do?
Wise, mentally,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like okay, like going to Miami is a vibe. Like for me, you know what I'm saying? I want to go overseas because I done seen some overseas shit. Like I want to go over there.
What's the spot overseas that like you think would be
Malaysia.
Ooh,
Malaysia, that's different.
Cause they got that I want to go because they got that fire ass infinity pool that overlook. That's high up. It look like you in a pool on a mountain or some shit.
Yeah.
I want to go to that motherfucker, that little resort. I forgot what it's called, but I know it's in Malaysia. And then I like going to coastal places. Like I like being off the water. Anywhere that's like off the water. So like somewhere like France or Nice or Africa, South America. I don't want to go too exotic because I don't fuck with bugs like that, and it'd be too many exotic bugs and fish in certain waters that'll kill you before you see it and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I like going to places off the water, but I don't like going to, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to go nowhere where a mosquito, the deadliest thing, or a shrimp. You feel me? Like but that should just it help you see more though. When you see different people, you just I don't know.
You know about them, bro.
Yeah, it make you just you just more curious. Yeah, like it just and it season you. Like you want to know, so you could be like, okay, cool, like, and just like for your safety too. Like,
facts.
I know how to communicate. Like I want to learn some other languages because I want to learn how to communicate with everybody. Shit. Everybody should want to know how to communicate with everybody. Yeah, like what? Like,
I said I want to pick up like 2 of them.
I want to pick up the Arabic language.
Facts.
I want to know what the fuck they be talking about behind them counters. I want to know how they be cussing us out and shit. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
5 on 5.
Yeah, like I wanna learn that Spanish. So when I be in Miami, I wanna, you know what I'm saying, hear somebody that speaks Spanish talking, know what's going on. Go to New York, hit the bodega. I wanna know what's going on. If they talking crazy, you feel me? Or if they, you know what I'm saying, like just so you can learn from them though. Also, like you would talk to them in their language and learn from them.
That's a culture thing.
And then you learn they slang. So now you know how to say. Like how we say our shit, you feel me?
Yeah, how they say that shit.
We can hear the variations of how they talk. You know what I'm saying? What's they, you feel me, in Spanish? What's that for them? You know what I'm saying? Like, outside just the
normal language.
The normal, the professional language, however they would call it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the lingo of their language, what I want to learn. That's what I want to know. How they talk to each other, like how we talk to each other. I want to know that shit, cause that's when I know if you really hoeing me or not, or if you fuck with me.
I want to know these other languages. I want to know how to say pass the wood.
You feel me? It all for real though. Like pass the wood. I really want to ask a bitch what's up with that. You feel me?
Language.
I really want to know how to ask a bitch what's up with that. What's poppin'? You feel me? What's poppin', baby?
That's why.
I know everybody probably say mommy, like that shit probably lame as hell. It's probably some more fire shit like how we like where the hoes at. They probably got something like I want to know where the hoes at. They language for real.
Facts.
That's some shit right there. That's real.
Man, let's get into the bud, bro, man. Like, what type of weed you be smoking, man? What's the strands you like? And do Miami got good weed, bro?
No.
Damn.
What's the okay, we gonna ask you the first part.
Yeah.
But I managed to find good weed in Miami, but no.
Damn.
They don't.
What about Atlanta?
They getting there, but no. It was hard. When I was living down there, it was difficult.
Yeah.
It was difficult. You had a couple of people. I was mad when I lost my weed, man.
Damn.
I was like, fuck. Like, now I gotta try to figure somebody else out and see if they shit that. You feel me? So.
But now, what strands you fuck with, bro? Because, I mean, we've been smoking on the podcast, you feel me? We had our little, you know what I'm saying, little shit going, but.
For a while, my favorite strand was San Fernando Valley.
San Fernando Valley.
Yeah, that was my favorite strand for a while. I like that I like that Gushers.
It don't taste like Gushers, bro. Like you be like, yeah, like
yeah, I ain't had it in a minute. It might taste like Gushers now. Like, all that shit just be tasting like weed. Some shit have a little, you know what I'm saying, like distinctiveness to the taste and shit. And Gushers definitely had a distinctiveness. It was a little sweet.
It'd be like the highs to me, like.
But it didn't like taste like Gushers. Like some shit like that bubblegum weed that Snoop got. He smoked that with us. It tastes like bubblegum, and it smelled like the bubblegum you get off the ice cream truck.
Damn.
You feel me? Like.
Clutch.
Like, it really smell and tastes like that when you smoke it. You feel me?
Some dog ass niggas in the lab.
when you start smoking, bro?
When I became a real smoker was probably 2014.
Okay. So you ain't started young like my boy right here, man. He was smoking that shit.
No, I was drinking young.
You said he was going to the store. He did say
I was, you know what I'm saying? My uncle used to back us in, my uncle's birthday on New Year's Day. So every time he would back us into the corner with the 1800 and make us take a shot with him for his birthday.
See, I'm glad you was able, one of them dudes from the neighborhood that was able to drink it and just let it go, not overcome you. I see niggas around our age walking out with extra smooth, so you know they gonna do something.
Like I
and shit like that.
I can't wait to go on birthday game so I can tell them about New Amsterdam for real. Every time I see it, I'll be like, well, we used to get fucked up off that shit.
Tell you. Hey, New Amsterdam, put a couple blade parties in the blender. They just fighting and everything.
I done had some crazy times up in New Amsterdam and the extra smooth. That was like one of my first. No, tequila was my first drink. Tequila was my first drink. 1800 was my first drink. But extra smooth was like my first everyday drink.
Tomorrow they gonna give me a lot of extra shit.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you a crazy story. I was working for my coach, but really like my uncle, and his uncle was working with us and shit. And he was like, all right, when I pay you this money, what you gonna go do with that check? I said, nigga, I'm going to the store. Nigga cash his check at the liquor store and they paid a nigga in extra smooth.
Wow.
God, shit.
Shit.
No cap. They paid that nigga cashed his check and got extra smooth. Wow. Came back and was like,
nah, he
damn, I ain't making enough. That nigga was tripping.
That's crazy.
Fuck, how many bottles of extra smooth was there? Did they pay him in pints? Double shots? What did they, like, what quantities did they pay him in?
Listen, he came out with like 2 brown, like he came out with like 3 or 4 brown bags. It was like 2 in each bag.
God damn.
Oh, he probably had like some fifths or something.
Nah, he ain't no fifths.
They wasn't big.
No, it was just like fitting a little brown bag.
Fuck. What?
It was 2 in each one, and he had 4. So that's like
Damn,
2, 4, 6, 8, 10 maybe.
That nigga
Between
check
8 to 10 bottles.
That nigga check probably was like $50.
See, look, listen.
That's not like they paid him in double shots.
Listen,
or pints.
Listen, he got paid in cash. You feel me? Like he gave him part of the cash, part of the check. That he know his uncle. So if he give him the drink, you get the money first. They gonna fuck it. He was the nigga that came in and laid in the drywall. He called it a drywall. Like he can put the whole wall up.
Said he good.
He said I'll pay you this money now. Am I gonna see you tomorrow? He said yeah. And nigga came at like 3:30. We had been here since 8, waiting on this nigga to do the drywall. The owner coming up talking about, hey, I ain't paying y'all just to sit around. Like, who gonna do the drywall? Like shit.
Man,
none of us gonna do the drywall.
Yeah, you gonna have to go find bro or call somebody.
Get him his check. Junk off that extra smooth.
Call somebody else and give him his check. And let him know, like, shit, bro, you fucked it up, bro. You went and got fried.
I think it would have been better if you'd have just brought the check to the store. But like, look, y'all see this nigga right here? With everything you wanted to stop.
Yeah, man. No, I had to quit drinking because I have seizures. Yeah. And alcohol triggers seizures. So, I felt the full effect of that in 2015 and 2016.
Damn.
Like, I was in the hospital like every week.
Damn, that's because of the liquor shit?
Yeah, I had over 100 seizures in 2016.
Damn.
Yeah. But I felt like I was gonna die. I thought that was like that year you couldn't have told me that a seizure wasn't gonna kill me. You feel me?
See, that shit was severe.
Yeah, and it was, you know what I'm saying, because I was drinking. So I had quit drinking in 2015 because that's when it started getting bad. And I'm like, well, if that's the reason, you know what I'm saying. And I had talked to Doc about it, and he was like, nigga, if that's gonna keep you here, he was like, I don't give a fuck if you can't drink with me on my birthday, if you gonna be here. Like, you already started smoking, you smoke, so shit, nigga. Just smoke. You got to just do something.
Hey, but go ahead, my fault.
I was about to say, do you feel like weed help you more, like, on that
It do.
System? Like,
it do. It's proven to help assist people with epilepsy that have seizures. It's proven to be good for it.
So you got your medical card for sure already, you know? No. I'm about to be like, hey bro, let's go to Cookies real quick.
I ain't gonna go into why on record, but I'll let you know why I don't have my medical card though. You feel me?
But ain't it good though, you know, that you can take something that can save your life, bro? That we can all do, bro.
Fuck yes, weeds. And the most amazing part, I don't care, I'm gonna be rich, so you're not gonna need a job to look professional for. I get to smoke with my mom.
Thanks.
That's
I wish.
I smoke with my auntie though. But
I smoke with my pops, but yeah.
I got to smoke with my pops. Yeah, I smoked with my pops once I started smoking. I smoked with my pops. We had some cool convos off that. Yeah. You feel me? Some fun, some crazy shit.
So with Dukes though, y'all be linked in. Once y'all get
man, we just be chilling and laughing. Me and my mama, when we smoke, we be goofy as hell. Like,
she be cooking. Boy, get your
No, she not gonna smoke and cook. She not gonna smoke and cook. Not for real. She like, it depends on what she cooking. Like, if she cooking something that requires her to like take a break. Like some shit that's gotta sit and simmer or bake or something, yeah, she'll have her, you know what I'm saying, have her son rolled up and she'll hit it a couple times and then leave it there and then go back to cooking. You feel me? Go back to doing the next step of her cooking and shit. But for the most part, like if she like cooking, she not gonna smoke while she doing it. She might smoke before
She like her shit perfected. Like I'm about to put my foot in there.
And all she just, you know what I'm saying? She just like shit. She ain't gonna really be in the kitchen high. She don't want to burn nothing.
Facts. Yeah.
She don't want to fuck it up because she was high as hell.
Yeah.
You feel me? So yeah. But smoking with her is like some of the coolest times. She know it. Oh yeah, no, she know it. You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of who else I done smoked with. You really need like weed save lives. That's all.
You say, man, save mine.
It saved lives for sure.
It saved mine.
I think it could save so many people's lives. Like it was like, bro, just get high, bro. Just chill.
Yeah, even the niggas that be tributary, like, here, man, get you some weed.
Hey, man.
Give me that bottle real quick.
Yeah,
take this
bottle, take this weed, roll this crud up.
Man, hey, before you letting this girl ruin your life, smoke this blunt first.
Yeah, think about it.
You gonna really think that bitch ain't shit.
Yeah, because you gonna ask her a high question, and if she can't answer, you gonna be like, nah, bitch. I still want to fuck.
The high question is over. You literally.
I just want some.
I'm high. Oh shit. Blame it on the weed.
Hey, bro, what you think about weed culture in Detroit, bro? Because me personally, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like the weed space, it's like the tale of two cities, bro. You got your, I don't know, I'm gonna just say a gentrified part. Where you got like, you know, dispensaries, and it's like so cool. You walk in there, you got the little smell proof. You can puff it and smell it. All you need is your ID. You don't need no card. Ain't no it's security in there, so you ain't worried about your life or nothing like that. And it's like, bro, like then you got the other part where it's like, nigga,
the trap,
nigga, like
the block weed,
the block weed where you gotta meet this nigga in the back of a Coney, or you know, say buy this nigga some drugs.
Block weed is the best.
I swear. Look though. This is my dream, though. This is my dream, though. Put this on camera. I want both worlds to mix, bro.
Put this no, I ain't gonna lie. The dispensaries be getting some good weed. Yeah. Now they getting because now.
Man,
you know right. They can get good weed.
They can,
yeah,
they can, and some of them do, but. So it do mix. Your dream really kind of already came true.
But I'm saying like where it's integrated, like yo, like your person that go to like a dispensary in Ferndale can come on 3 Mile and buy some crud, bro. Like
from the block type
shit. Like I just want. Like, I ain't saying like it. Like
no, they can though.
they can though, but it's just like
they gotta go to club.
Like you don't see. Yeah, facts. Hey, are they open?
Not yet.
They gotta fuck with us, bro.
No, definitely. No,
they gotta fuck with us.
They gonna fuck with us.
Like on some for real shit, they gotta fuck with us.
Yeah. No,
like niggas. Like it's across the street from Grosse Point, and it's on our side. You know them folks gonna come over there and try to buy all that shit.
What?
You already know
they gonna buy that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. They gonna spend crazy. They was already coming to the other ones.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But nah, this one it looked nice and professional and
because I was confused. I'm like,
why the fuck doctors about to be on their way over here?
I was confused. I'm like, why are these white people going to Little Caesars? You feel me? And I realized like, damn,
it ain't pizzas in that bitch.
Come on.
They getting hot. Hey, look, you know what's crazy though?
Some butter and
white people so for $5 some motherfucking weed, man.
Hell yeah, they do.
In them bitches. Every time I go to a dispensary, it's at least 2 or 3 of them.
Man, what?
They going off the levels like this. This was 30% TC.
Start folding them motherfucking legs and
what the fuck am I gonna do with this?
Letting all their hair grow out and shit.
Yeah.
And becoming like, dude. No, that's because they probably really say dude, but they house is like, dude. They fried that long. Yeah. That should be funny as hell, but that's just another example, bro. We save people, bro.
Oh God.
But now, how can you think weed culture in the city can get better though? Like, cause I'm like, you got backwoods, you got bonfire in backwoods, you got these certain events like this.
It's just gotta get more legal. That's all.
Not even more legal. Like I'm talking about like we gotta like have our own community, like we're like how it is in the industry. Like I'm pretty sure you can go to one person, they can get something done for you. People can come and get they shit mixed by you, or like you can air out somebody's shit. You feel me? Like in the weed community, I wanted to be like that, bro. Where like I'm saying, like I wasn't being funny when I was saying like the two communities.
Yeah, integrate. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, we have a festival, but it's not that big festival where if you know somebody, you know somebody.
Yeah.
Like I'm talking about where, nigga, we smoking, we chilling, nigga, go perform. Nigga, like, you feel me? Like,
it's starting to happen more though. It's a couple of.
But it's just parties would be what, you know, bring your own weed, but it's not like weed events.
Yeah, I mean that's because we have regulations on it too. Though. Yeah, that's why I say it's just got to get more legal. You know, right now it's more so like stuff like that can only be in like private. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's still privatized and stuff. Versus like you have the fucking cannabis cup in like Vegas or California or something like that, where
too, by the way.
they got tents of dispensaries with weed on display. You know what I'm saying? For you to buy and you to try. You know what I'm saying? Like we can, like it can always get bigger. You feel me? That's the thing. Like people seeing stuff like that. Like I tell all my people all the time. Like you feel what I'm saying? Once you in the music game and you become one of them people. Not like one of them people, but like when you become big, you feel me? You can get in. When you first start off, then you kind of got the money to go in the bag. But the bigger you get, the better resources you get. What up, though? It's your boy Big 4 Peaz. You feel me? I'm in this bitch with Smoke Something podcast. You know, we smoking something. Album coming soon. Not Who I Am. You feel me? Make sure y'all be on the lookout for that. Follow me on everything. Big 4 Peaz. BIGFOEPEAZ, Big 4 Peaz, you feel me? AKA Buffy Combs. Shout out my nigga Visionary Mind. We out here, you feel me?